Like,
holding down the fort.
Yeah, good stuff here, Laird. I mean, so far from what we've been hearing, we've had some pretty good early in matches here for tonight. What are you guys thinking about?
Dude, it just gets better. It just gets better. So this is gonna be Fusky and Halo going off right now, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, Fusky and Halo. Which honestly, I think this might be like only my second time seeing Fusky on stream, and my first time in a long time seeing Halo with a Chrom pick, no less. Which I'm more so used to seeing the Diddy Chrom pick.
Yeah, but this is going to be a high flyer, to say the least, gentlemen. We're looking at a couple really fast offensive forces here in this game, both of them at the higher end of the tier list, and Fusky, for once, actually dropping his down Bs at the ledge, but I think when he has Arsene out, it's going to be ridiculous to deal with for the Chrom because of the out B.
Yeah, I'm thinking so too. That could prove pretty troublesome later down the line.
That is true, but with Halo dominating the ground game, you're not going to really need to worry about that. Amazing search for that edge guard. Halo rallying back after being in a really dangerous position early on in the match.
Yeah, well judged recovery too. He dove down as deep as he needed to get that back air and the kill. He was still able to make it back too.
Pretty great turnaround. Here we are starting to shape up in the neutral once again. Here we have Fusky trying to go for a down gun. Pretty exploitable option against a character with such a linear recovery like Chrom.
Yeah,
very
absolutely.
True. Definitely, Joker has a lot of stuff in his pocket and in his toolkit that can just prove troublesome for Chrom if you're trying to get back on the stage. But like I said, if Halo just keeps dominating the ground game, then you're not going to have to worry about that. But here comes the dreaded part. Fusky, though, not really capitalizing on that. Halo's going to come back.
Halo's been ridiculously good about bleeding out those Arsens before they become a detriment to them. I mean, obviously, bleeding out those stocks before they become a problem is a huge part of dealing with Joker. But the fact that he's been able to hold on to this stock for this long, and it just looks like Fusky has no options. He's playing really well right now, but finally gonna be caught ethering onto the platform. Fusky finally has a position, and Arsene's almost here too.
Oh, and there he is, already here on his last stock. Pretty early percent nonetheless. We'll have to see what Fusky can put that to use here. Already landing a good dash attack to put his opponent at ledge, but Halo making a great response by getting nared. 2 nairs in a row to regain that stage control.
Yes, and a Jarrett to finish that little exchange as well. Putting Fusky off stage, and at a high percent too. He could be dying here. Yeah, he's dead.
That's gonna do it. Yeah,
I don't want to say I called
calling
it.
out the gun.
I called out his calling out of the gun.
Oh, well, there you go. That's a double call out.
Dude, they say the people in the booth don't have no idea how the game works. I disagree.
True. I feel like you gotta have at least some game knowledge. Sometimes I feel like some people mistake like knowing the game with knowing a particular person in terms of how they approach the game. You know what I mean? But you know, obviously there are a lot of fundamental things where it's like, you know what? If you see that gun's coming out there and you can space it correctly, you can definitely call it out with a solid backer like that.
That is correct. Just good stuff right there from Halo. Like I said, I feel like it all came down to the ground game more than anything, and Fusky kind of dropping some edge guarding opportunities. You just can't really give Chrom any space to breathe like that, because you just see how just quickly they can turn the momentum on a dime with just the way Chrom can just carry you across stage.
Yeah, but we got a double skin switch here going into game 3, but no character swaps yet.
Yeah, no character swaps or stage swap just yet. We're going to be sticking with what we know from that previous game and trying to apply it here. A little bit of a funky exchange there with the grab, but they're both going to be shaking it off. Fusky getting a little bit of Rebels guard while Halo's going to be recovering on stage with that Aether. But check that out. Down throw in a raw back here is going to be getting him a little bit of stage control. Halo making quite the reversal, but both of those players are still going to be able to make it back into neutral and back onto center stage.
Yeah, I mean, Fusky was off to a really good start there. He's got a really good feel for his ground movement, I think, later in the set. And here it is. This is where there's going to be a huge problem for Halo with the Chrom pick. I guess Tetracon wasn't going to kill just yet, though. But he's doing a good job of keeping Halo at the ledge. Fusky looking primed and ready to take the stock very soon.
Yeah, he's starting to build up to that percent here, 120, and he gets that fair one and an up smash. Solid KO confirmed to land himself the first stock in game number 2.
The absolute classic there. And he hit it with Arsene, too.
Yeah, I mean, she's extra potent, and that hitbox is also larger, so it's even easier to land. But with that said, he's also going to be taking a substantial amount of percent, up to 119 with Halo's excellent follow-up there in the up air. Still going to be hanging on at 120, though, so we'll see how long he can hold on to that for and trying to establish himself a lead.
That is true. You know, Halo just not trying to let Fusky get away with any combos right now, but it looks like that's going to be to no avail, except fighting back. Halo trying to get this stock. Let's see if he can trap him at ledge. He can't. They are back to center stage, but the Jair is going to come in clutch, especially when you land on the platform like that.
Yeah. Don't worry about Chrom. He's got a back air who can cover it too. People always talk about Joker's back air, but nobody talks about how Chrom and Roy have two of the most destructive back airs in the game, and Chrom actually has the benefit of it being huge too.
Yeah, it's very true. I mean, like, it's also like in a similar sense of Lucina, where a lot of confirms that Mark can get. You don't necessarily need to work as hard in terms of spacing.
Exactly, 100%. They're just even deadlier with this character. Already a very potent kill option, and the counter is gonna be very deadly for Halo right now, just building on this damage.
Okay, he spaced that 6-1 perfectly to get himself snapped right onto the ledge.
Yeah, but that Rebels gauge is pretty filled up right now, and Halo at the percent where he will be dying to that up smash as well. Fusky with half Arsene right now, looking to see if he can deal more damage this stock, but he's doing a really good job of just working around, making sure his ground movement is safe, and he's been opting for a lot of roll whiffs, you know, with his dash attack as well. He's been doing a good job of catching Halo out whenever Halo makes a bad option on the floor.
Very true, yeah, and here we are already starting up a very strong string here on this last stock to already build them up to 56% and ongoing. This advantage just keeps on pushing here, fellas.
That's right, you know, Halo in a bad way right now is going to need to find a way to get back into this, and fighting his way back on the stage, he does. Let's see if Fusky can close this out. Already built himself quite a hefty lead with Arsene meter building up. You just got to keep an eye on that.
For Fusky, who really didn't look like they had much of a game plan going into game one, except hit hard whenever Arsene's here. He's been doing a really good job this match in particular of just figuring out what Halo's game plan is and catches the high up B with a counter to take that stock. A 2-stock from Halo in game one, answered immediately by a 2-stock from Fusky in game two. We have a set here, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to game 3.
Yeah, what an excellent response, too. I mean, the fact that Halo was pretty confidently able to close out that first game, and he's already made a 2-stock finish, very strong 2-stock finish in response.
I just love the way Fusky called that out. He knew exactly what was going to happen right after that. After they both grabbed ledge at the same time, he just went for it. It was lightning quick, too. Just great stuff coming in from Fusky. Definitely more prepared that match. And we see the Diddy come out from Halo, as we mentioned earlier. The Chrom going to take a back seat for this match as we see it on FD.
Dude, it's kind of fitting that we're going back to California this weekend, and we're seeing this matchup here tonight. Maybe a preview of possibly the people who are going to be in grand finals this weekend. But we do have it here in Arizona, and honestly, I feel like this matchup is a little bit difficult for Joker. At least that's what I've heard from a lot of the higher-end Joker players. What do you think, Taco?
This matchup can prove to be a little bit tricky in some scenarios. I feel like side B can be a little bit detrimental because most characters, when they punish Rebels guard, they kind of have to be up and in your face unless they have like a very like long distance projectile they can time. Diddy Kong, he can literally just flip right onto you and get his punish from halfway across the stage sometimes, it feels like. So there's a lot of options just in that can be a little bit punishing, including for Tetracard as well, given that that's also a command grab that covers a lot of ground. So honestly, Monkey Flick can prove pretty troublesome, and just like for most other characters, that banana can also prove to be quite the issue at certain points in the match.
We see right there Fusky using the banana to his advantage, being able to get that confirm into the up smash. A key factor about fighting Diddy, if you can use the banana against him, it immediately just makes this matchup 10 times easier. Just you take away his tool that he uses all the time, and if you especially are proficient in your item play, it's going to benefit like it did right there for Fusky.
Yeah, very good utilization of that.
So we're seeing Fusky get Halo into the corner again, and I'll remind you about last match, gentlemen. This is where the majority of Fusky's damage came from putting his opponent into the corner and ledge trapping. And honestly, for a character like Joker, who you really wouldn't expect to have a ton of ledge trapping ability, unlike, you know, the Belmonts or like Samus or something, you're seeing a really high level of ledge game from Fusky, and it's been working very much to their benefit this match.
Yeah, it seems like it has been paying off pretty well. But oh, look at that sick reversal actually off of the banana, rolling away and opting for the down smash right as Halo tries to close in for that punish. 149% and still on this third stock.
Good stuff right there to Fusky, but they're gonna get caught up in that up smash. Halo bringing it back slightly. He's got his work cut out for him though. He's gonna need to bring this back hefty right now, not let Fusky get away with too much. As we see Fusky it seems like he's way more grounded than he was the first game. First game it seemed like, you know, like Laird said, he won prepared, but now it seems like he's just one step ahead for most of this game.
And where it gets even harder for Halo at this point is when you realize that Fusky has a full stock to burn and an Arsene who's coming right on the way against Diddy Kong, who definitely does not have a lot of survivability based off of exclusively their weight alone. And Joker's a character who's got dummy kill confirms with or without Arsene. So I think Halo's going to need to play a little bit in that mid-range, have Banana out, and condition Fusky to shield, and just, you know, do the mix-ups with the side B. But right now, it's not looking like they have any opportunity to do so. There's the down gun to get rid of the barrels, and yeah.
Yeah, and just enough to get rid of that last shot Halo had at closing out another game. Fusky kind of seemed to get a pretty good download on the Chrom and was impressively enough able to get a pretty good